is we could jump in a good trade, bad trade. I know you had a pretty crazy week, so if you want, I'll just do my two, and then I know you.
Yeah, for sure.
So one of the good trades this week, I know Connor's been with me. It's this BBY. This is almost similar to this Amex chart wise. It's just kind of been like a base. So this is, we bought through 70. Just still break even stop. This is a name that we'll look. I'm trying to sell this in 76, 78, but for now, just trailing it. If we're wrong, break even. One of the bad trades last week was this PFPT that we've talked about in exhaustion for the past few months. Again, we were buying this 130, 132. We just we didn't get that breaker that we wanted. I sold most for break even at 130, and then I had some with Luke. Luke P was texting me today about his name, so we had some below 127. So I lost 3 points in the remaining shares that I had, which in the moment I was kind of pissed about. But then looking at how much it got destroyed, I was like, that was kind of an okay trade.
So my P&L, you would have been fucking happy.
But I know you had a ton in this one as well.
Right.
So
So let me get into this. So we always talk about how, we can always teach these guys patterns, and we do that stuff very quickly. And the thing that makes you a trader is going through all the bullshit, trading your emotions over the years and years. So this PFPT, for me, it was an A+ setup going into the day. I hadn't tried it before. It seemed like everyone was getting chopped up in it pretty bad. It was going and then faking out moves and all that. So then we had this day, the tight inside day, on October 15th. I had such a great entry. I bought off that 130. I had a couple dollars stop, $130 name, $2 stop, very cheap. So I absolutely loaded the boat on this one. This is a trade I was waiting for. It finally set up perfectly, and everything was looking good. And Bennett, this one turned into pretty fucking embarrassing. I was at the bar later that night. I tipped the chick $130. I said, buy a share of Proof Point. I'll come back in a week. I expect 145 back. Yankees are getting smoked. It was a bad night all around. So as that happens, Morgan Stanley comes out with a note, cautious on all the software names. And I knew 5 minutes, right off the open, this thing, it gapped up a bit and then just fucking slammed down. And within 10 minutes, I lost the whole trade. I went from plus 6K to minus 12K quickly. So then, and that fucking hurt. That shit was embarrassing. I haven't showed my face at the bar yet. So then the next day, we have this PPG that we're waiting for. We've been waiting forever, this 120 level, right? On earnings. Mm-hmm. I was fucking hurting. I did not want to come and sit in the chair. I did not want to trade. I didn't want to have setups. I didn't want to give advice. I was fucking hurting. They take a lot out of you, those trades, when you really think you're going to be right. You load the boat, all that. But my years of doing this and just coming and having to sit in the chair the next day. You remember back in the day, you get locked out in the first 10 minutes. You got to sit there the entire day.
Yeah.
They did that to build up that inner strength, to build up that bullshit. So I came in the next day and put the exact same risk on in PPG because it was a better setup. It was a 5-year level triggering on earnings where that PFPT didn't even fully trigger yet. I was weak, trying to work my way into it. And then this one, I made a quick 18K in. And if I don't have the resilience of coming and sitting in the chair the next day, I'm gonna miss out on that trade, and then I'm gonna be so mad, and then just a whole domino effect of anger, right? So the PFPT ended up being a horrible trade. I put myself in a good position to make money. That it was an A+ setup. If that Morgan Stanley note doesn't come out, maybe things are a lot different. Who knows? That's all speculation. But because I had the resilience, I could put this PPG trade on and make much more than I lost in that PFPT. So that was my good trade, bad trade for the week. It retaught myself that resilience lesson because I was bumming coming into the next day. God, I got to get people fucking set up. So I'm a bum right now. But, then I caught this one and everything, we're back to square one. So, I mean, that's just trading. Everyone's oh, it must be nice. You have these easy hours as a trader. You're never going to go through mental jumping jacks, mental gymnastics like you do in trading. So it's you have to build that resiliency up over time. And that's the lesson I got retaught this week.
I feel even with those two trades, it was